Hello friends, well thank you for the patience, sorry it took me so long to do this. I wanted to do a short troubleshooting expectations video about how the electric guitar is supposed to sound, what would be acceptable in terms of noise, what wouldn't be, so hopefully this would be helpful for that. So the guitars obviously come off, you put the battery on and then you turn it on. You have two knobs here, and this one here, the one that's closer to the bridge, is the one for the volume. So that's the one you really must focus on first. You turn it, you dial it up. I'm left-handed, so that's a little bit confusing, but you turn it on, and you see that it should sound more or less like this. And then this other one here is the gain. That's the one that gives distortion to the sound. This one, you need to dial it up maybe slowly until you achieve, if you want some distortion, until you want the kind of dirty sound that you want. So. Now, if you leave an electric guitar, this one or any electric guitar with distortion, and you don't touch the strings and you don't turn down the volume, it's normal that some noise will come. So if you want to come closer with the phone, you'll see I'm showing you this because some of you have asked if that kind of low hum in the background is normal. It is, or at least I think it is. Electric guitars are not digital Apple devices. They are noisy things, and that's fine as long, obviously, as you know how to handle it. So it's normal for this guitar or even a Telecaster, like my trustworthy Telecaster I have there. If you leave it on with the amp on, with distortion on, and the volume up, that there will be some background noise or even feedback. So the solution for that is when you are not playing, when you're not touching it, you just turn the volume down and that will stop. So that's one thing that I blame ourselves for not making it clear. These two knobs, not everybody needs to know this, or that's totally fine, but I want to explain. This one here is the volume. This one is the one that's supposed to go up when you want to play. And when you are not playing, when the guitar is just lying around, you just turn it down. And with the gain, more so, okay? So that's one thing. And now I'm going to speak about another issue we found in a few units, and a troubleshooting tip that has worked for us and hopefully will work for you too. If what you find is like when you play the guitar, there seems to be like a rattle sound, that may be the speaker inside that's not perfectly tight inside of its cavity. So I opened the cavity on this one, and you see that what you should see here is the speaker that's actually set in place with these two little screws there. If it's okay if there's some movement there, but we found in some units that these two screws were not low enough, and therefore there was a lot of movement. So if that's the case, all you need to do, and apologies for asking you to do this, but it will really fix the issue, is get a screwdriver. You don't need a drill, you don't need any special equipment. Just take it out and simply place it somewhere else. Just a screwdriver like this one will be totally enough to drill the hole in the wood and put it in place. So again, you don't need a drill or anything, or an electric screwdriver. Just any screwdriver will do. And that is one thing that we found really helped with some rattle sound that was in there. What else I can tell you? I can tell you about fretting and buzzing. any electric guitar that ships through the air to arrive to your home, that is any electric guitar that you don't buy at a local guitar store, will need some setup when it arrives home for it to tune perfectly well and to sometimes sound well too. So that you achieve by turning these little screws there with the hex key that's included in the flashcards bag, and you can set the height of the bridge of the saddles so that it's not so low that it touches the metal frets and therefore creates also kind of like a buzzing sound. I really hope some of these videos help. Of course, there's a possibility that some of the units do have an issue and won't be fixed by this. If that's the case, obviously we'll make up for it. But if that's the case, please shoot me an email and we'll take care of it. What else? Again, apologies for taking so long to respond. One other favor I need to ask you: if you have one specific comment about your order, your reward, an issue you're having or a question about that, it's definitely easier and faster for me to respond if you send me a direct message or an email than if you post it on the comment section. If you want to post it there so that you get other people to see it and maybe reply, that's totally fine. It's not that I'm trying to avoid that, but if what you want is us to respond quickly, it's definitely easier a direct message, because in the comment section I need to log into Kickstarter. The backer information is not necessarily readily appear when I see the comment, so I need to find it, and this is also a very busy time of the year for us, so it's going to take more time. So apologies for not having replied sooner, and please, if moving forward you need to ask me something specific about your order or an issue you're having, please send us a direct message and we will be much faster replying. Thank you so much.